Hey guys, welcome to my review of Batman Arkham City Unhinged. In this issue, we learn about the conflict between Two-Face and Catwoman and how it started or how it began. Now, you can actually read about this through the Arkham City game if you have it, because, through the Riddler challenges you had to do, you had to scan locations with your detective mode, and basically when you, scan that location, it gave you, some intel about, some various characters or some conflicts they're having with each other, or, basically backstory on, some of the events that are going on in Arkham City. And, some of you people who are too lazy to read these things, then, this is the issue just for you, because if you guys were just the people who just wanted to complete the Riddler challenges and didn't really care about the information or didn't, bother reading it, then you can actually read up, in here. And for people who want to see a comic book version of, that intel because you had to use your image, your imagination, and just like, read it off the screen and just imagine how it all happened. But now we have a comic book version. So, basically how it starts off is basically Catwoman, or Selina Kyle, is in her apartment. Then she hears a mysterious knock on the door, and she opens the door, but then a whole bunch of Tiger Guards rush in to try to apprehend her because herself and Two-Face are the only two villains that are still out there in Gotham City that still need to be captured and thrown into Arkham City. So basically, Two-Face, of course, the villain that he is, tipped off Hugo Strange and the Tiger Guards for Catwoman's location. So now they're rushing towards her and try to apprehend her. But luckily she escapes. But upon doing so, of course, the Tiger Guards stumbles upon her safe, and they rob all her jewelry and everything like that. And she gets really mad and upset. Sort of irony right here, because she's a thief herself, and the Tiger Guards are actually stealing all her, precious jewels and, cash and whatnot. So upon doing so, what ends up happening is, now she needs to, find the blueprints for Arkham City and find out where Hugo Strange is, hiding her, loot. And what happens is Two-Face is also going, to take the blueprints from Arkham City too. So he goes back to Arkham Asylum, and now what I like about here is they actually use that secret entrance, or that like hidden Easter egg from the Arkham Asylum game where you had to blow up the the wall and you would go through a secret room and you actually found the blueprints there. That's how it happens. So Two-Face does the same thing. He blows up the wall, goes through the the hole in the wall, and finds a secret room, and he steals the blueprints. But before he can actually steal them, of course, the Tiger Guards comes along and apprehends him. And then, Selina Kyle's pretty pissed because she didn't get the blueprints. But Two-Face, smart guy he is, he has an SD card, with the blueprints on it. And then, that's how, of course, the beginning part of Arkham City begins, where, you play as Catwoman and she's trying to steal this SD card from Two-Face. And basically, that SD card has the blueprints to, the Tiger Guards location, or where they're hiding the loot, or the whole blueprints of Arkham City. And generally, that's, how the beef between, Catwoman and Two-Face began. And actually, Batman does make an appearance in this, comic. That's just my brief summary of the issue. I just didn't want to get in depth with it because it's just one storyline. This one issue just has to deal with a three-parter that was actually supposed to be exclusive, to digital comics, for the DC Comics website. So this is supposed to be originally a digital comic, but now they made printed copies, which I was very happy for and very lucky to get. Now you guys are wondering, $3 for a three-parter issue? That's not right. Why would I want to pay more money when I can actually buy it online for $1? Well, you're getting the same amount because it's a three-parter issue collected together into just one single issue as in itself, and it just costs $3. So basically, you kind of combine 3 parts together. Those digital comics cost $1 each. 3 digital comics, $3. So, basically, you're just paying the same price as you're paying for it online. So for people who don't want to read digital comics or want a hard copy of the issue, you guys are in luck because they actually did print out, hard copies of this comic now. They're releasing it. They're releasing, I think, 4 issues of this. Is I think 12 digital comics, but they're collected in 4 different issues, which I'm very happy of because I don't read digital comics. It's not like I'm against digital comics. It's that I'm a collector. I like to collect, you know, comics, so, and a lot of stuff. So I want a hard copy of it. So yeah, and that's a good thing for, you know, people who are, you know, collectors and people who want to read the backstory to Arkham City and create an Arkham City kind of like collection. And yeah, I have to say, it's very, very well. Now, I'm not one of these people who actually didn't read the intel in Arkham City, so actually reading this in this issue made a whole lot of sense between, you know, why Catwoman and Two-Face had beef with one another, or they had a conflict. So I really liked how they explained it here, while I could have just read it, you know, for free on the, you know, on the game itself, but, you know, I tend to not do that, and that's a bad thing about me, and I should read up. I mean, I do read some of the information that intrigues me, but the ones that doesn't, I just don't really want to read it. But I think a lot of people who are actually interested in Arkham City or play through the whole game to get 100% actually read through all the intels. But yeah, I highly suggest you actually pick up this issue. It's just one issue that collects 3 parts into one issue, so it's really well done, 32 pages, very well told. The art is really amazing here. I highly suggest you keep picking, you know, not keep picking because, you know, this just started, but sorry, pick up the issue as it itself. It's really good. I like it. I can't wait for the next, you know, 3 issues to come out, actually. So I'm excited to get those. Some of those are actually the same thing as this, just 3-parters collected into one issue. Some of them actually has just 3 different storylines. Like, I think the 4th issue has to deal with, you know, 3 different storylines for 3 different villains. So I don't know how they're going to pull that off, but it's 40 pages long, so it's pretty long. But yeah, I really like this issue of Barkman. It's not a dog or Bat Dog, but Batman Arkham City Unhinged is a really good issue. Highly suggest you pick this issue up. It's a #1 issue, so pick this up before, you know, prices start jacking up. So yeah, that's my review of Batman City, Arkham City, Batman City, not, okay, I'm getting this, such a long title, Batman Arkham City Unhinged. That's my review of it, and hopefully you guys like this review, and I'll see you guys later. So, talk to you guys later.